and welcome to this video. So today, as you can see, I am in a greenhouse, which is a bit weird, but today I'm going to be talking about philosophical questions that don't have an answer. My dad put this greenhouse up like a week ago, and I really like coming in here in the morning to sit down, think about things, so I thought it was quite a good place to film it. And also recently I've really been into plants and nature. I've always liked nature and things. I've always liked frogs, and I was talking to my friend the other day about how much I liked frogs, but I'm really into that kind of look now, you know, when you're scrolling through TikTok and you see planty, I don't know what it is, but you know, frogs. But I have my frog mug here. I like frogs anyway. But anyway, getting in with the video, I'm going to be answering philosophical questions. I'm quite interested in philosophy, been quite interested in for a while, and so I thought it would be a good thing to do a video on, as I'm interested in it, and I feel like other people also are interested in it. I thought I could try and answer them, and then you could comment down below what you think about, what you would answer. I've got a list of philosophical questions that will get you thinking here. I've just found them online, so I'm just going to choose random ones and read them out. The first question I'm going to answer is one I'm quite interested in. It's, can life be meaningful without friends? As in, life would probably be to hang around people I love and do lots of things with people that make me happy and people I love. So I feel like for me, my life would be a bit meaningless without friends and the people I love. Then I don't understand how your life could be. But then I guess if you're the sort of person that prefers being alone, you might handle not having friends better. But I do think that people around you and the people in your life are the things that make life meaningful. Last year I was very shy, I guess, and I didn't talk to a lot of people, and I feel like naturally I'm someone who prefers to talk to people and is actually more extroverted, but people who knew me a year ago would be like, how? But I was just very, very shy. I hated not talking to people. I'm actually a very talkative person, and it made me really miserable. The worst times of my life is when I didn't have anyone to talk to, and I think everyone needs someone to talk to make your life meaningful, because I didn't feel like, especially as a person who really likes talking to people and everything, I didn't really feel like there was much point in anything, if you get what I'm saying. It really is, really from that experience and not talking to many people, it did make me realise how important the people are around you. And I'm so glad I have regained my confidence and am talking now a bit more than I did before, so that's great, since going to college and everything. I feel like people who knew me a year ago wouldn't even know me now, and I really feel like it is a bit meaningless. I feel like the people around you and the people you love are what make your life special. This is an interesting question. Are highly intelligent people less happy than individuals with average intelligence? Now, I find this interesting because I feel like, what are you judging on intelligence? What does intelligence count? Are you talking about being really clever academically, like good at maths, good at English? Or are you talking about being clever as being more empathetic, able to talk to people, able to understand people? Because in my personal point of view, I feel like there are several different kinds of intelligence. So you can be terrible at maths or something, or English or whatever, academic subjects, but you can be really empathetic and good at talking to people. So I guess it depends what sort of intelligence you're talking about, and it depends what you're talking about, meaning intelligence as well. So what is the meaning of a good life? That's the one at the very top of the list. Meaning of a good life. For me, I think the meaning of a good life is just to spend your life doing things that is important to you, and that you enjoy, if you get what I'm saying. What's the exact question again? I've forgotten. I think the meaning of a good life is different to everyone. So to one person it could be the meaning of a good life is to like achieve all my goals, to do high in a certain career or something, and to other people it might just be to like have enough money to live and like just be happy and be around friends and people you love, or maybe a bit of both, I don't know. It kind of depends who. The meaning of a good life for me would be not being happy all the time, but working through hard times and learning more and growing as a person and being happy. And also most important is probably being around people I love, meeting lots of interesting people, travelling a lot would be very important to me, and having enough money to live probably, but I'm not that bothered about what I do as long as I have enough money to live, basically. Here's a very common question I think that people ask in the last few years. Have we become less happy in the age of technology? Well, it has shown in the last few years the rate of like teen depression and anxiety and stuff has gone up, but I feel like that could have to do with a lot of things. So people put it totally on technology, and I don't think it's totally to do with technology. I think it's a lot to do with pressures in school, and I feel like obviously the education system at the moment is a bit ridiculous for what they expect kids to do. I do think it does have a bit to do with technology. I feel like it's a lot more pressure than a few years ago. Like, I don't use Instagram, I don't post any pictures on Instagram or on my story, but I do feel like it's a lot of pressure. You have to contact people all the time. It's like you constantly have to be in contact with people, and you can't get a break. Sometimes you're like having a really hard day and you just need a break from everything, and I feel like it's harder with technology to get a break. And just like, I feel like we've started like a bit living through the screen. For example, people go to places like interesting places travelling, and all they do, my dad was saying, is just take pictures and stuff, and sometimes I think it would just be nice to just not even have a camera, just sit back and just like enjoy the moment in your memory. I think it does make people less happy and appreciate things less around them. Like, it's good if you want to keep in contact with your friends, like during the coronavirus right now, which is happening, I can keep in contact with all my friends and everything, so that's good. And also in general, if I really am having a hard time and I need to call up my friend, that can actually help with my mental health. Or that obviously there's lots of services online as well, so that can, in a way, that can help. So I guess there's positives and negatives to it. I don't think that's technology is totally all of the reason why we've become less happy, but I do think it has a part to play, and it puts quite a lot of unrealistic beauty standards and stuff on people, and especially me, a lot of pressure, especially for me. Scrolling through TikTok is the worst for me. Like, I love TikTok, so I don't want to go off it, because I love making like funny videos and just for fun, but for me it puts a lot of pressure seeing everyone, and you know there's lots of filters where you can cover up on there, and I have to keep telling myself that, because obviously I don't try. At the beginning I did, but I don't do that myself now. But I think you do have to keep telling yourself that it's fake, it's not real, and it's like, I feel like social media could be used for lots of better ways, but people choosing to use it just to be obsessed with how they look all the time, when it could be used for better uses. Okay, I like this because I'm always getting called a snowflake by people online and in real life, but people in this current generation less or more sensitive than people from past generations. Okay, I'm quite liberal, so if you're less liberal, I totally respect your view, and I realise that probably you're going to disagree with this, but then at the same time I do respect your view. You don't obviously have to listen to what I'm saying. Go out, find your own view, come up with your own ideas and opinions. I'm all for that, that's great. But I feel like in every generation the times move on. For example, in my mum's generation, they moved on from probably her generation, and now we've just moved forward a bit more. And I feel like it's not always bad to be sensitive. I feel like it's quite a good thing. I think it's some people disagree with me, but I think it's important to think about other people's feelings a lot, because I don't want to hurt anyone, and I do genuinely care about how other people feel and stuff, and I don't think that's a bad thing, even though a lot of times it's made out to be a bad thing. I don't think being a snowflake necessarily is a bad thing, because all that means is that I'm thinking about other people's feelings, if you get what I'm talking about. And I feel like it's important to become sensitive about more issues. For example, people matter, and I think for me that's a very important thing, that people matter. I don't know if that made any sense, but that's what I think about that.